The menorah enters history not as decoration, but as a command. In Shemot, Exodus 25:31-40, Hashem instructs Moshe with surgical precision. A lampstand of pure gold, hammered from a single piece, not assembled, not soldered, not patched together. One body, 7 lamps, almond blossoms, knobs, and flowers. The Torah stresses mikshah, a beaten work, because symbolism matters. This is unity forged through pressure, something very important in the forming of Israel itself. Moshe struggles with its concept. According to tradition, the design overwhelms him. Hashem shows him a heavenly menorah, or in some accounts, throws gold into fire, and the menorah emerges fully formed. Either way, the message is blunt. Human effort matters, but divine wisdom finishes the job. Its purpose? Leha'alot ner tamid, to raise a continual light. Shemot 27:20 and 21. Not to illuminate Hashem, he manages just fine, but to illuminate Israel's service. The menorah stands in the Mishkan and Beit HaMikdash opposite the table of showbread, representing light and sustenance, wisdom and material blessing, spirit and bread. Judaism never picks just one. It's the Mishnah that brings the menorah into shape through law, especially Menachot 3 and Tamid, where it gets practical, because holiness without structure turns into chaos fast. From the Mishnah, we learn the menorah has 7 branches, not 9. That's Hanukkah's later cameo. The lamps were cleaned daily by the Kohen. Only pure olive oil, beaten, not crushed, was acceptable. First press only. Excellence wasn't optional. The Western lamp, or Ner Ma'aravi, burned longer than physics allowed, becoming a standing miracle and a divine endorsement of Israel's service. Here in the Mishnah, the menorah becomes routine, and that's the point. Holiness isn't fireworks. It's showing up every morning to clean soot off yesterday's flame and lighting it again anew. The Gemara in Shabbat 21b and Menachot 86b asks the obvious question, why does Adonai need light? Answer, he doesn't. The menorah testifies that the divine presence rests among Israel. Then it goes deeper. The central lamp faces outward. Why? To teach that Torah wisdom is meant to radiate outward, not hoard itself like a spiritual dragon sitting on a pot of gold. There's also engineering obsession, cup shapes, wick placement, flame direction, because in Judaism, mysticism and mechanics are roommates. The menorah is both a cosmic symbol and a finely tuned instrument. The Midrash is when the menorah starts talking, figuratively. The Midrash refuses to keep things quiet. The 7 branches become the 7 days of creation, or the 7 branches of wisdom, or the 7 shepherds of Israel. Take your pick, they're all invited. The almond blossoms symbolize zerizut, divine urgency. Almonds bloom fast. Redemption doesn't procrastinate. One Midrash claims the menorah predates creation itself, existing as a divine archetype. Earth just got the replica. Another teaches that when the temple was destroyed, the menorah was hidden, not lost, because divine light doesn't get conquered, it just changes addresses. And yes, the Midrash notices what everyone else misses. The menorah has no legs. It cannot walk. Light doesn't chase people. People have to approach it. The menorah's history from temple to exile is a fascinating type for Israel's existence. The menorah burns in the first temple, disappears, reappears in the second, and then Rome. The Arch of Titus immortalizes its exile in stone. The Romans thought they stole a trophy. Judaism understood it differently. The light moved from metal to memory, law, and study. That's why synagogues still place the Ner Tamid above the Torah ark, not out of nostalgia, but from continuity. The menorah begins as a divine blueprint, becomes daily ritual, evolves into a national symbol, and ends up as theology in 3 dimensions. It teaches that unity is forged, not assembled. Light must be maintained, not admired. Wisdom flows outward or it stagnates. Holiness lives in repetition, not drama. And here's the kicker. The menorah was never about oil. It was about people willing to keep lighting it, even when the room kept getting darker, which, frankly, makes it wonderfully and eternally relevant. The image I used for this video and blog post is the famous temple menorah made by the Temple Institute in Jerusalem and stands in front of Herva Synagogue, one of the oldest and grandest synagogues in Israel and the world, located in the Old City. Thanks for watching or reading this study on the birth and life of the menorah. Please like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Substack, and Blogger. Leave comments below, or you can contact me via email to shmu@startmail.com. Until next time, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi wishing you shalom.